Hey guys, what's up? It's Subaru WRX here to do another install video. I haven't done one in a while. Have to forgive me. Today what we're going to be doing is I got a new Subispeed steering wheel. Mine's just getting kind of funky, I guess is a good word. I don't know if you can see as well. It's kind of not fading, but it's not good. So what we're going to do, I'm actually waiting for the UPS guy to get here now with it, but he's on his way, I know. So I'm going to take you through the process of what you need to do. I know there's other videos of how to do this, but you always want to make your own. So I'll get started. Here we go, guys. Okay, first step, what you want to do is you want to obviously disconnect your battery, because it's possible to do it without it, but the chances of the airbag going off or giving an airbag light or something like that, it's too great. So it's a lot easier just to do it and get it over with. All right, here we are at the battery. Disconnect the battery here. It's 10 millimeter. Pretty straightforward stuff. Just disconnect it and tuck it away so it's out of the way, so it won't accidentally spark or something like that. So disconnect it. A little jiggle. Pull it off. Just kind of tuck it back there just a little bit so it's not going to accidentally spark this. Alright guys and gals, here's the new steering wheel. I already unpackaged it a little bit. I didn't want you to have to see me unwrapping this good stuff. It's always fun to do on camera with the expensive steering wheel. Okay, this thing is just the looks of it. It looks amazing. Got your 12 o'clock red stripe. I got the carbon fiber and leather. I like the perforated leather. I don't really like Alcantara, however you say it. But I have to judge the factory one. This has got some weight to it. Just everything of this is just, it looks nice. So let's get the other one off the car and get this one going. All right, guys. So having some, not difficulty, but I'm having a little irritation with this, getting the airbag out. So the bottom airbag is easy to find the pin, the little hook that pops off. So the side two are kind of a pain to get to. So get it in here so you can see. Okay. So let me get my light in here. Let's see. All right, so there's that. All right, let's see if I can get this dude in here. Okay. So the way that I found the screw where the pin is, or the thing, is right in that little hole right there. So you have to, when you look inside, you'll see this kind of thread right here. When you see this, it's below it. Follow that down, and right in there is where the pin is. So you can see the pin sticking right there. Kind of, see if you kind of wedge right underneath of that thread, you can see the pin move. You can see that. So that's my tip for getting these out on the sides. They're not, like I said, the bottom is, you can see it. You can see the pin from the bottom just looking in the hole. But that's the best way I figured out how to take the sides off. All right. So we finally got about 20 minutes. So finally figured out how to get the airbag off. What I'll say about that is Subispeed has a pretty good instructions on how to take this airbag off itself. Very hard to see the two on the side. The bottom, like I said before, is very easy to see the pin, the little, I guess it's a spring. But Subispeed makes it a little bit better to see how it works, but just take your time. That's the best thing I can say. So finally got the steering wheel airbag out. Okay, so what we need to do now is remove grounding. Where's that ground? glue these bad babies on there. Okay, so when you're at the steering wheel, at the airbag, as you can see, there's a little, get my pick here. There's a little kind of lock, so this doesn't come out. Just press that, and these come right off. Also, there's a problem with that. This one's the same. Just a little lock and pull, and it comes right off. I like to use an angle pick for airbags just because this little lock makes it very difficult to get these off sometimes. Okay. So we got those. I'll wiggle those off. I'll do that off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, next step is we need to disconnect this connection right here for all the steering wheel controls and all the good stuff. And just like on the Subispeed install, that's where I learned a lot of this stuff. So you really don't want to mess with your clock spring too much because it's in place, because you can potentially damage it. Next step is, what I'm going to do is, it's a 17 millimeter. We'll break this nut, and before we take it all the way off, we'll pull the steering wheel off so it disengages the splines on the steering wheel, and we'll mark it with a Sharpie just to kind of get a straight line, because you don't want off-centered steering wheel. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're back in the car. I've got my 17 millimeter. You will need some kind of extension because it's not big enough. It's too shallow to get anything else in there. Direction here. It's actually very loose. All right, so that's loose. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this all the way off. I know you don't have to. Sharpie, and I'm going to mark. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to say that's pretty straight. So what you need to do is put this on there a little bit, just enough so when you pull the steering wheel to you, one method I was always taught was put your knees underneath so you can get this thing straight here now. Okay, that's pretty straight. Just pull and you go pop. Now steering wheel is loose. Take this the rest of the way off. That's safe. Like I said, you want to make sure that kind of take it easy with the clock spring. Don't mess with that too much. And there's the steering wheel. Let's go swap everything over to the new one. All right, so what we need to do, we need to start taking stuff off, the steering wheel control, valve control, all this good stuff. You can take it off. Last thing you need to do is you need to take these pins out of, you take the pins out of here, transfer them over to the new steering wheel because it didn't come with it. So, let's see how difficult this is going to be. Pop that off. steering wheel's done. Should we get the new one in here? Check that out. Okay, so we got the new steering wheel. First thing you're gonna do is get your pins, and then you're gonna put them just like that, so they pop like that. Same thing over here. Pop. Flip it over. Alright, we are back in the car. I'm trying to get this done before it gets too dark. It's getting darker and darker now. So, what you want to do, you want to make sure your clock spring hasn't been messed up. Take your steering wheel, feed these through nice and gently. And make sure you don't move your clock spring through awfully much. Okay. Good thing, you want to make sure you line up, kind of line up your straight line with the right there. And it's on there. What you want to do, you want to take your screw, bolt rather, and tighten that. Your torque wrench, I believe I read it was 27, so do 30. It's not a perfect thing. Go. It's done. So everything as far as flipping the steering wheels are done. Just holding this thing is just amazing. Contouring this thing is awesome. Alright, now we want to put the airbag on there. Now you want to make sure you don't forget to put these clips in there because it won't go in if you don't. Earlier I took this one off. You don't have to take this. You don't have to take this connection off. It just tails back to the other side. So what you're going to do is first, actually, before I forget, is you want to make sure if you want anything to work, you want to make sure you plug this back in. If not, it probably won't work. General controls, none of this stuff will probably work. Alright. Next, you want to put your grounding strap on with clicks. You want to make sure that pin locks. Take your two airbag wires. Push it in, and then make sure you connect this. Of course, if not, you will have an airbag light. Push in, make sure that connects. Check everything. Just kind of line it up, and then just push. There you go. All done. It's a new steering wheel. Reconnect your battery. 10mm. Reconnect your battery. Start your car up. Make sure there's no checker lights on or anything like that. You should be good to go. If you all have any questions or anything like that, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, I appreciate it, guys and gals. I don't want to forget the gals. I know there's Sue gal. And I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time.